Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying the new palette from Sigil Inspired by Tammy Tanuka, the Black Glove palette. So this came out a few weeks ago, I feel like a while ago, and I ordered it the moment it launched at like midnight Seattle time, but a few days or like a week later was when Russia invaded Ukraine, and so this just didn't get sent. The company was really great and emailed everybody in Russian, and I used Google Translate, and they're like, do you want us to cancel it and refund you? Do you want us to just send it via the post office? How do you want this? And because I think flights weren't leaving. So they sent it from the post office, and 3 weeks later, it's finally here, and I'm excited to try it. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I am a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a soft spot for indie makeup and colorful makeup. And I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. So the Black Glove palette is one of the adventure palettes, and it has at least one multi-chrome in it, so it's a little more expensive than some of their other palettes. This also has slightly smaller pan sizes. So I think the normal palettes are 26 millimeters, which is the standard eyeshadow size, I feel. This is a little smaller. This is like, you know how ColourPop now has bigger shadows? Those are 26 millimeters. These are like the old ColourPop size, like 21 millimeters. Everything is in Russian like normal, and it has shades 109 through 115 in it. And then just like normal, I got a couple little samples. This one looks like a red pigment, and this is like a black pigment. This one's called Black Cat, and this one is Provocateur. So I have yet to really try these much, just because I don't really know how to use loose pigments. I do feel really bad for Sigil Inspired. I know they posted that because of the currency value drop, because of their country invading another country and everything that was going on, they their Etsy shop was shut down. They had to stop production on all new products, or all new palettes at least, and like cut things down. So I really feel bad for, like, they have no involvement in the politics of their country. So I feel really bad for how things like this are affecting them. So it came through the Russian post office to the US post office with zero issues, by boat and truck and everything. Came very well packaged, so it was just in a big envelope. So it's just in this envelope. But inside that, the palette was wrapped in a lot of bubble wrap, like multiple layers of bubble wrap, and then they always send everything in these like extra protective boxes. So everything came through fine, thankfully, and I bought 2 singles to go in my future 1K giveaway, because I'm now at 750, I think, 740 something. So I've started preemptively buying things for when I hit 1,000 followers or subscribers, so I can have a little giveaway of some of my favorite products. So if you subscribe, when I hit 1,000, I'll do a video about that and do that giveaway. So this is the outer package. It's one of the Slim Adventure palettes. So this is 7 shades. The book palettes are the 10 pan ones, which they are discontinuing. They're not gonna make those anymore. And then the egg palettes are the 6 pan. And then this is the same size as the Call of Mist. And then there's one, I forget the name of it, but it's all like iridescent special shades. When you open it up, the little protective paper, and then you get, the inside looks the same, and then this is the palette. And it's so beautiful. Even my best friend was like, oh my God, I want it, but she didn't want to pay the cost for it, which I understand. She's not as addicted to makeup as I am. So you've got 2 matte shades, this light pink shade and a gray, and then you've got a bunch of shimmers, and you can see there's a very, very special multi-chrome right here. So this is like orange, and it looks bright red there, but I see orange, and there's like a black base to it. So I'm gonna swatch these on my arm and then do a quick look and see what I think. So the shades are 109, 110, 11, 12. So it's just chronologically 109 to 115. So I have nothing else on my arm. If you're new here, I do have a medium skin tone, and I'm olive. So tends to warp greens and blues a little bit, but these shades should be okay. So 109. It's like a soft pinky champagne. 110, very soft matte. It's kind of a mauve. So 110 is kind of this purpley gray mauve shade. And then let's do 111. It's a little thicker than this one, and it's looks kind of like a duochrome, so there's like a purple base with a bit of a light pink shift to it, so that's really pretty. This felt like a perfect Valentine's Day palette. I think that's actually when they launched it. Pinky champagne. That's really beautiful. And it looks a little darker there than it does in the pan. And then, oh yeah, that's really beautiful. You can see the darker purple base with the pinky purple shift. Okay, so we've got 112 and 113 next. 113 feels like another looks like another multi-chrome. So this is a nice deep purple shimmer, and these can all be bought as singles as well. That's really pretty. And then, yeah, this is like a black, like it just looks black on camera. Okay. So this looks just black there, but then if I hold it this way, let's see if you can catch it in the light. Like when I look at it, I see red and gold. So it's kind of like the midnight sun shade that like Divina has. And I think Terra Moons has a shade similar. So that's really beautiful if you want like a really pretty smoky eye. I will grab a mirror and try to catch that. Okay, so there you can kind of see that shift. So that's black to red. So it's really apparent in person. It's just hard to film these kind of things. So that's really pretty. It feels a little drier than the other shimmers, but that could just have to do with the way that kind of shade works. And then the last two shades are the gray and the other multi-chrome, which is gorgeous. Like I'm definitely using this. So it's bright red, and then you can see there's yellow and a little bit of like a lime green in there. That's so pretty. And then the other shade is just gray. So it's just a nice gray. It's got a little bit of a purple to it. And then there's that multi-chrome. That's gorgeous. I can't wait to use that. So I think I'm gonna use that. I'll try the two mattes, that, and then maybe this is the inner corner, and then maybe another one on the lower lash. So I've already primed my eyes with my Urban Decay eye primer. Also, I think I really like my skin today. I got the Fenty Skin Tint in a new shade because mine was basically dead. And I had the medium neutral, so I got the medium golden. And I think it's a lot better. I mean, the other one still worked, but I think this is even better. So I had Ulta points that were expiring, and Fenty's at Ulta now, so. So the first shade I'm gonna go in with is the like purple matte. I wanna see how that's gonna pair with that really vibrant multi-chrome. And then I've got my new Trixie mirror here, so I'm just gonna put that on a fluffy brush and blend that into my crease. That looks beautiful. And just like her other mattes, it's pigmented, but blends out so easy. That's really pretty and took literally no effort. So I'm gonna do the other side real quick. And then using a pencil brush, I'm just gonna run that same shade right here and up. I just wanna create the shape that I want. And you can see this builds nicely because that's already a little darker than it is up here. And then once I have the shape down that I want and that lifted line up, I'm just gonna blend out a little bit. And then I'm gonna take a smaller fluffy brush, and this is a rougher 13. And I'm gonna pick up that gray, and I'm gonna put that on the outer part of my lid and just see how much depth I can get from the two mattes. Okay, so that's a very pigmented gray, really pretty. We're also dog sitting my best friend's dogs, so her and Bean like to lay next to each other but not actually together and then grumble, so you might hear dog noises or one of them pacing around. Okay, so that blended into the purple really nicely. There's no skipping or patchiness, and there's still a decent amount of depth right here, so that did exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna repeat this on the other eye, and then I'll just take the big fluffy brush with a touch more purple and make sure the two blend together even more. Okay, so just like normal, the mattes blended beautifully and with zero effort. So at this point you could do any of the shimmers. So you could go really smoky with the black. You could use the dark blue and fade it into the lighter, or the dark purple and fade it into the lighter purple. You can use this one. You can do a lot of options. I'm gonna use this one because it's screaming at me. It's so pretty. And I wanna see how it pairs with these other tones. So I'm going to pick that up with my favorite rougher brush. This is our rougher 21. And I'm gonna see how this looks all over the lid. So I didn't put glitter glue down for once. I just want to see how this performs all by itself dry. And it's so pretty. It looks like it's glowing on its own because it's reflecting so much light. And I just tapped a little bit. I'm not too worried about fallout tonight because it's the end of the day, it's Friday, and all I'm gonna do is eat dinner and watch Drag Race after this, so. Okay, so that was like 3 little dips like that, not that much. And that looks really, really beautiful. I think it pairs decently with the purple. I think I would like it better with neutrals or like some warm tones, but it still looks nice with the purple. It's very smoky and dramatic. So I'm gonna repeat this on the other eye. Actually, before I repeat on the other eye, I'm gonna take the first shade, the really pale one, 109, and I'm gonna put that on my inner corner. And I like my inner corner highlight to go a little bit under as well. I think it just ties everything together better. And then I'm gonna take the lighter of the purple shades and I'm gonna pick some of that up on another pencil brush. And I'm gonna put that underneath my eye. I just wanna see how this one looks. That's really pretty. Blends into the purple mattes perfectly. So you could easily do monochromatic and a little less dramatic with just sticking with the purpley tones. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat this on the other eye and add mascara and stuff, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back and this is the finished look. I just copied everything on this side, added my House Labs liner, some mascara, and I love this. A lot of people would say this is kind of a date night palette, and I think it's very fitting that it came out around Valentine's Day, even though it just got here. This matte is beautiful. This matte worked really well. They blended together nicely. This shimmer is everything. I'll try to capture this a little bit better. This multi-chrome is really interesting, and I'm glad I finally have one like it, especially in a palette, and this kind of palette. I'm curious to see how this compares to the similar shades from like Divina and Terra Moons. And then if you want to just go a little more romantic and soft, you can just stick with, you know, these purpley tones right here and have a cute, easy, even work-friendly look, especially if you just stick with like these 3. So I think this is a really cute palette. I think it's still available. I'll link it down below if it is, or even if it's not, I'll link it down below so you can at least look. I wish I could capture the shift of a multi-chrome on camera as well as like Millie from Bad to the Brow, because it's not an easy task, and this is so pretty. This might not be my most used palette from them in the future, especially compared to like the Toad or the Call of the Mist palette. Those are the tones that I wear a little more regularly. I'm really happy I have this. I don't have comparable shades to these. I don't have comparable shades to these multi-chromes. So I think this is really unique and really beautiful, and I'm so happy that it finally came and I can finally try it out because I've been wanting to for weeks. Once I use this a little bit more, I'm gonna do a ranking of all of my Sigil palettes because I have a decent number now, but you know, I just got this, so I can't really fairly rank it or review it. So I wanna use it a bit more, try out these shades, see what I think. So that video will be coming probably in a few weeks once I've had a little more time to play with this. I also think I have more than enough palettes to try like a palette bingo with all of my Sigil palettes, so I might try that sometime soon. That might be a little overwhelming, especially because they're a little shimmer heavy, but let me know if you'd be interested in that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.